Hello guys, this is Big Fish, and on today's video we're gonna be doing some WindWalker. I got a couple comments of people asking for WindWalker content, and to be honest, this class is pretty okay. I mean, it's not horrible, but one thing I can say is the immunity downtime of this class is absolutely garbage. It's only got 2 immunities in the arenas. One will be on Wind Knife. This thing has 2 hits, which you can stall, and then you can stall the second hit for about 2 seconds. And then there's also another one called Gale Harvest. This one is a 3-hit skill, but you can't really stall it as good. And also, it has no lingers. And I'm talking about the fact that the moment the skill ends, like literally even before the skill ends, the immunity stops prematurely. So make sure that you don't get caught right after using the skill, because it happens so fucking often. So her immunity is garbage. That's one thing that you guys need to know before we progress with this video. This class's immunity is absolutely hot garbage. It's also got this grab skill. This grab skill is kinda dud, because you do have the capability of canceling it, but it doesn't go as often. It's got like half a second or about a second of a failed grab animation that's kind of forced. So if I do this here, you probably can't see it, but you can't actually cancel the grab as quickly as many other classes. So it's quite sad. Yeah, it's really quite sad. So say that I do this, and like you see, I'm kind of trapped there for a good while. And it's actually enough for people to just, because people are spamming skills, right? So you will get caught when you fail a grab. Plus, her grab frames are kind of low. You see where I'm standing here? That's it. She just takes like 2 steps forward, and if you're nowhere between the search radius of the grab will fail. So her grab is also kind of shit if you think about it. It's very short duration, and also the cooldown is pretty long. It's 12 seconds. I guess it's pretty respectable. I'll probably say like this is a good enough grab cooldown. Yeah, I would say it's pretty fair for this class. The grab is very quick. It's just grab and that's it. So the duration isn't very long. The effective cooldown of the grab is around 11 seconds. But then there's the duration of the bounded opponent, so maybe around 10 seconds. I'll just get this character over here. I'm gonna grab, and yeah, so the effective cooldown is roughly around 10 seconds out of the 12, which is respectable. It's alright. Next will be the passive. This one will be using the charge skills applied guidance of wind for 15 seconds. It's when you use Wind Knife, Gale Harvest, or X Strike. Now, this guidance of the wind gives her increased movement speed by 30%, that's why she can run really quickly. Increase PvP damage dealt by 10%, increase all skill damage by 10%. So she's got a damage amplification, 2 of them. It's got PvP damage dealt passive, and also a spell amp of 10%. So that's a huge attack stat. Next will be the enhancement immune to decrease EP, DP, and effects. Basically, you can't decrease her armor or her attack, which is respectable in the arenas. I would say that's quite nice. Yeah, in arenas, it means that your attacks will not drop, but the enemy's defense can go up, so they can get tankier. Increase maximum critical hit damage by 30%, so from the maximum 215, now she can deal around 245%, which is the highest cap for the critical hit damage. And decrease Wind Knife cooldown by 0.5 seconds, accelerate when running. That's pretty much what this guidance of wind does, and the skill is quite respectable. The Wind Knife can be stalled like so. Did you see there? I can kind of like stop for a while, and it's actually quite respectable. Like let's see if we can stall it for 3 seconds. You can't. So maybe around 2 seconds is the cap. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, 2 seconds is probably the cap. Yeah, 2 seconds is the cap. So that's quite nice. Gale Harvest, you absolutely, as you see there, the immunity stops so quickly, you can't linger the skill whatsoever. The skill has absolutely no lingers. And also, I feel like it's kind of bugged. Yeah, the skill is a bit bugged. So make sure that you get a bit careful when you're using this class. This class does have very high damage, and also its combo damage is very, very high. Like this Ethereal Blast has let me just give me a second. All right, this skill has pretty much 1200% per hit, so 2.4k damage from just that alone. And if you remember, she does have Spell Amp when you're using these skills. It gives you this Guidance of Wind, yeah? So this actually gives her a Spell Amp. Effectively, maybe like 2.4 plus 10%, that's 250. So a total of that would probably be 2.4 plus 240. That's gonna be 284, yeah, to like a 2,840% damage. That's at level 1. And also you get another 10% PvP damage dealt, so you might as well add that into the list, which will pretty much become similar to 2.8 again from 2.8. So roughly, give or take, 3.2k% damage, and that's at level 1, guys. So very, very high base power. And also, that's not the highest base power. This one is a higher base power skill. This thing deals pretty much 3000% damage at level 1, and that's before we consider the passives. So yeah, this is a lot closer to probably around 4000% damage skill. This skill hits very, very hard. It also has increases range. It's got the Labreve. It's just really, really good damage. The only problem is this class doesn't move as much. So if you see here, she doesn't really move a lot. This is a standstill skill, so it's quite difficult to use if you don't set up properly. You need to get a full combo off or hit someone who's using another skill. You're gonna want to trade in field with this skill, because that's the only high damage skill you got, aside from Ethereal Blast. So she's got 2 main stab or super tier attack power. That will be on Ethereal Blast, and the other one will be on Rupture. Rupture being the highest damage skill in her kit. Now, if you see here, this is pretty much the kit of the class. The combo is pretty simple. The combo is, you know what? I'll just say it. You know, like a lot of people have been asking me, Uncle Bigfish, why don't you put like those pictures with the skills and like with like all that on your content? Why don't you make the icon so it's easy for people to see? Well, here's my note for you, okay? I don't want to spoon feed you, okay? I don't want to spoon feed, all right? Not gonna be a little bitch about it, but I do think when I make a content, I take a lot of effort in actually thinking about it, and I don't want to spoon feed people information, all right? I'm gonna explain it to you, and you have to listen to me explaining it, so you know how to use it. That's why I don't put like a combo icon or something. That's for someone else. If you want my content, if you want to watch my content, if you understand my content, you have to listen to everything I say, and I'm just gonna say it, and you have to listen to it. You can't just see the icon and just copy paste combos. That's not how it works here, all right? That's not how it works here. That is not what I'm teaching you. What I'm teaching you is a mechanic. What I'm teaching you is how you can utilize a class, not just spoon feeding you combos. Because anyone can do combos, but not everyone can do the mechanics. Alright, enough from my rambling. Now we have a couple videos. I have a clip already. I think it's around 10 minutes or so, or 15. I'm not quite sure, of this WindWalker. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, just saying, my WindWalker is not great. I've only done maybe around 5 matches before I recorded, because I was just so tired. I don't really want to handle all of this shit anymore. So yeah, that's gonna be for you guys to watch. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. For the WindWalker mains and WindWalker pros, if this video is not satisfactory, I'm very sorry, but that is the best I can do for now. Probably if this video gets like 2.5k views or something, pretty impossible, but if it does get that much, I'll probably dive more into the class and probably make a better content for it on the next one. The reason why I don't really want to invest too much is because WindWalker videos aren't very popular. Not a lot of people watch this videos. There's not really any point in me making too much of it. By the way, that's it from me. Enjoy the WindWalker content, the WindWalker arena clip. By the way, one fun fact, one last thing before we go. This class have the highest base tits size. If you see the sheer size of her tits, it's actually absolutely mesmerizing. I kind of think it's too big, but enjoy.
Once and again, telling a story lost in time. The way it starts in the winds. Never again making a story seem dismay. We're zero stars, but just winning. Future break. Once and again, telling a story lost in time. The way it starts.